welcome back to my channel. In today's video I decided to do another celebrity makeup inspired look. This time it's Angelina Jolie. So I found this picture online, this one right here. This was like the clearest one and the one that I could see the makeup the best. Obviously it didn't turn out exactly the same because I don't know what products she used. So yeah, let's get into the video, guys. I hope you enjoy it and let's get started. Okay, so I found this picture of her that I really liked, and she has like beautiful lashes and a beautiful lip color. This one right here. I'm gonna insert a picture anyway because from the light it's very annoying to actually see it on the iPad, but I mean you can see more or less. And yeah, her skin looks very luminous. I can't really tell if she's wearing a lot of contour. I don't think she's wearing any blush, but maybe just very like a very soft blush. I'm just gonna do a luminous skin and I'm gonna do my base. I'm just gonna fast forward this bit because I'm gonna do my base as always. And yeah, let's get started. Next up, I'm going to set my face with my RCMA powder as always, and this beauty blender is from Juno & Co. Next up, I'm going to contour with my, I'm going to bronze with my bronzer from Hourglass, and I'm going to use a AlexBeauty brush. This is from her vegan set, the Vegan Shimmery Tulip brush. And I'm just gonna bronze my skin a little bit. In the picture, I see that her under eyes are very highlighted, which is why I use the Huda Beauty concealer in a very light shade. And her skin is quite bronzed and very like luminous, especially in the center. So I'm gonna contour with, I'm gonna bronze a bit more with my butter bronzer, this one right here. And I'm gonna take a fluffier brush, my brush from Better, a duo fiber brush. And I'm actually just gonna go over that bronzer because I'm very pale at the moment and that bronzer is very dark. So I'm just gonna go over it. Next up, I always use a highlighter at the end, so I'm actually going to take a little bit of a pink blush. I'm just using this one from Catrice, this waterproof blush. The shade is Glistening Pink, and I'm going to use the same duo fiber brush that I have and just add it to the apples of my cheek. Not too much because she's not wearing a lot of blush, so just like the tiniest amount. I also have a new friend right here, which is great. So when adding blush, I always add it to the nose as well a little bit. And then I'm going to take my Hoola bronzer and my vegan bronzer brush from the AlexBeauty set and just contour a little bit. Okay, for the brows, I think she has like very thin brows. My brows are actually a lot thicker than hers. Like you can see here in the picture, they're super thin. So yeah, I'm gonna do my best to do mine a little bit thinner, but I can't promise anything. I'm just gonna use my brow pomade from Anastasia Beverly Hills in Ebony, and I'm gonna set them with my L'Oreal Brow Plumber. so I'm just blending that concealer that I added before. I'm blending it out with my brush from Better, just so I have a base without any creases. As you can see, I did not set my base because I never do that, in order for the eyeshadows to blend a little bit better. Okay, so we're done with the brows. Obviously, I was not successful and my brows are not thin, but yeah, I did my best. But we're gonna focus more on the eye look. So she has like a bit of a smoky eye and very like elongated lashes. So start off with my Naked 2 palette from Urban Decay, this one right here, the mini one. And I'm gonna start with the shade Primal, this one right here. Okay, so I'm taking my E28 brush from Morphe and I'm just gonna add this very softly to the crease. I desperately need to clean my brushes because I think this brush had another color on it, but yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna add a tiny bit more in the outer corner. I'm still using the same brush. I'm gonna take a small brush. This is my brush from Ubu. I'm gonna use the shade Undone, this one right here, and I'm just adding it to the outer corner. I'm so hungry, you have no idea. It's Easter now in Romania because we're not Catholics, we're Orthodox. So we have Easter like 1 week later. I'm incapable of like putting on makeup and talking to you guys. So I think I added a bit much, but that's fine. And anyway, as I was saying, so yeah, it's Easter for us and my mom and I made like typical Easter food, and we did like the red eggs and all of that. And now we have so much food that we have to eat. And yeah, but she always does this, like she always buys so much food and then it's gonna last us for like 2 weeks at least. So yeah, it was really fun to like recreate old traditions, and I talked to my grandma and all my family back in Romania, and yeah, they all sent me like pictures of their decorations, and yeah, it was really nice, even though we can't really be together for Easter. But you know, at least we send each other like pictures and we stay in touch. So yeah, that was very nice. I'm also adding the shade Undone on my lower lash line, just a tiny bit, just to connect it. Okay, I think it's a bit smokier than it's supposed to, but that's fine. I'm just gonna clean up a bit. I always do this. And I'm gonna do the exact same thing on the other eye. Next up, I'm gonna take my 232 brush from Zoeva, this one right here. I'm gonna take the shade Skimp and I'm gonna mix it with Stark. And I'm gonna add that. And I'm gonna add this to my inner corner just to set that base. And then I'm taking my brush from Morphe again and I'm just making sure that everything is blended. Then I'm gonna take my B75 brush, this one right here, and I'm gonna take that shade Undone again, but this time I'm gonna be very, very specific and add it to my, just very close to my lash line, as if I would be doing an eyeliner. I don't understand how like these YouTubers, you know, they can like tell stories and talk about their life and like be super, super talkative while doing their makeup, or even like I've seen some people that do their eyeliner and they can still talk. How do people do that? Like, I don't get it. I'm like not even capable of adding eyeshadow and talking at the same time. I can either like talk or do my makeup. I can't do both. I'm just incapable. Like I need to use my hands to express myself. So it's very hard for me to like talk to you guys and tell you like a story and do my makeup. I'm just not very good at it, but yeah, I'm doing my best. I'm gonna take my Uber brush again and I'm actually just gonna blend out that shade. So you don't want us to see like where it starts and where it ends. So I'm just gonna blend it out. And her eyeliner is very thin, like it starts out very thin in the beginning, and it looks like it's a little bit thicker towards the end. So I'm gonna try to do that and we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna use my eyeliner from Kat Von D, my tattoo liner, and I'm just gonna start here. I'm gonna take some of my concealer and clean it up because I sort of messed up a bit. Next up, I'm gonna take my liquid liner from NYX, the one that's matte. I always use this one because it's super affordable and it's incredible. So I'm just gonna fill in. And then I'm gonna quickly do my mascara because I don't want my lashes to clump up. So I'm using my Maybelline mascara in Sensational real quick. And now I'm gonna fill in my other eye. On her lower lash line, she has a little bit of black, so I'm gonna use my NYX Gel liner, this one right here. And just gonna add a tiny bit on my lower lash line with a brush from AlexBeauty again. This is the vegan eyeliner brush, also from her brush set, the vegan one. And I'm gonna keep it very, very thin, very close to the waterline. Okay, mine came out a bit thicker than hers, but you know, I tried. Okay, so I'm gonna add the mascara to my lower lash line now. Okay, so for a lip color, she has a very like salmony, corally lip. It looks very natural, so the only thing similar that I had was this liner. This lipstick from Colourpop, this one right here, in the shade Button. And it looks like she has a tiny, tiny bit of gloss, but not too much. So I'm just gonna line my lips a little bit. The Colourpop Lippy Pencil in the shade Little One. I'm gonna add some of this liner in the outer corner. I'm gonna add a tiny bit more of that orange shade. Okay, I think that's pretty similar. Like the lip color is quite similar actually, a tiny bit. So I think I did a good job with the lipstick. So I'm gonna add a bit of gloss as well because hers are not completely matte. So I'm gonna use my lip gloss from Dior, the one that's 257, just in the center. I'm gonna take my Luxie lashes, these ones right here that I purchased from Amazon. They're super, super comfortable and super flattering. I love them so much. The reviews were great. So there's these 3D faux mink eyelashes with synthetic hair. And you get like 3 for 10 euros, which is great. So I'm just gonna add them off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, next up I'm gonna highlight and I'm gonna use my Jouer highlighter in the shade Skinny Dip. It's the one that I broke, so this one right here. And I'm gonna highlight my inner corners just a tiny bit. Her inner corners are not extremely highlighted, so I don't want to too much, so just a bit. It's raining again, guys, I swear to God. It's so annoying. They announced rain for like the next week, like the next few days, maybe like 4 days it's gonna rain. So yeah, that's very depressing, but you know what? That's fine, we're just gonna pretend it's not there. And I'm also gonna highlight my cheeks. Not too much because it didn't have a lot of highlighter. Forehead, nose, and the chin. Okay, so this is the look. Last step is setting spray. So I'm gonna use my Wet n Wild Photo Focus setting spray. Okay, and then I'm gonna take my Juno & Co Beauty Blender and just make sure everything is powdered down. And yeah, this is the complete look. I'm gonna show you guys the picture one more time. I hope you think I did an okay job. I mean, obviously it's not gonna be exactly the same, but yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if I did a good job or not. Also write a comment down below for any other requests for any other videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye!